Our lesson for today is about types of statements and truth value. The first type of statement I need to discuss with you is negation. It is the opposite of a given statement, usually done by putting or using the word not. For example, it is raining. So if that's your P, your NP or your negated P is, it is not raining. Let us now discuss the truth value of this statement. So what is truth value? Truth value is the truth or falsehood of a statement. In the case of negation, if the first statement or if the P statement is true, the negation of that is going to be false, which makes sense. If you say that it is raining and really it is raining, to say that it's not raining is going to become a false statement. Example number 2. Anna is a quarterback. If this statement from the beginning is false, the negation of this, which is Anna is not a quarterback. Will become true. Therefore, the negation of a true statement is false, and the negation of a false statement is a true statement. The second type of sentence is a conjunction. A conjunction has this symbol, and it is a compound sentence that uses the word and. Example, Pam will play flute and Joy will play guitar to your party. The P is the first part where it says Pam will play flute, and the Q is the part where it says Joy will play guitar. The and is the symbol that has this caret symbol. The truth value for this one goes like this. If P is true, which means Pam will play the flute, and the Q, which is Joy, will play the guitar, that means that the sentence is true. It's not a lie, it is a true sentence or statement. Now, if the statement from the beginning says Pam will play flute and Joy will play guitar, but then Pam did not play the flute and Joy did, the whole statement becomes false because one is false. Same way that if the P is true, which means Pam plays the flute, but then Joy did not, since from the beginning you said it would be Pam and Joy, because Joy did not, the whole statement becomes false. Therefore, in a conjunction statement, P and Q must be true to make the whole statement true. At this point, you may need to flip over your paper already. We are on the third type of statement, and this is the disjunction. A disjunction is a compound sentence that uses the word or. For example, Mrs. Santos will tutor you on Monday, or Mrs. Santos will tutor you on Tuesday. Symbolism, P, Q, and then the symbol for disjunction. Now the truth value. If Mrs. Santos tutors you on Monday, and that's true, and she also tutors you on Tuesday, which makes Q true, the whole statement becomes true. Now, if Mrs. Santos tutors you on Monday, but did not tutor you on Tuesday, since this is connected by the word or, the whole statement still is true. For example, Mrs. Santos did not tutor on Monday but tutored you on Tuesday. Again, because of the word or, the whole statement still becomes true. So, good guess. The statement will only become false if both statement both P and Q are false. So for our conclusion, the truth value of this junction statement becomes false if both P and Q are false. The next type of statement is the conditional statement, which has this symbol. And it's an if-then statement, and it can be written as if P, then Q, where P is what we call the hypothesis, and then the Q is our conclusion. As an example, if it rains, then the road is wet. And in symbolism, we are going to put P, arrow, Q. Let us now discuss the truth value of this one. So if you say that if it rains, then the road is wet, and then it rains, then the road is wet, so definitely your statement is true. But when you say from the very beginning, if you say that if it rains, then the road is wet, and then it rained, then the road was not wet, then your statement automatically was a false statement. Now, here is the tricky part. From the very, very beginning, if your P was false from the beginning, whether your Q is true or false, your whole statement becomes true. And this happens when from the very beginning your hypothesis part was a false statement. Then the whole entire statement becomes true. So for our conclusion on the truth value of a conditional statement only becomes false if P is true but Q is false.